Hey there, Gemini. This is a general reading for the week of April 11th through April 17th, 2022. At the beginning of the week on April 12th, there is the Jupiter-Neptune conjunction in Pisces, which can bring about awe-inspiring creativity, spiritual awakenings, dreams that feel like reality or becoming reality. So we're going to look at how you can tap into that energy. You have love where you are. Use your sensitivity to know when to act. Connect your heart to your head when determining what you would like. So, love where you are. Seems that energy can help you be present and tap into your intuition to kind of know what to do. On April the 16th or 17th, depending on where in the world you are, there is a full moon in Libra. So we're going to take a look at how you can bring more balance to your relationships, partnerships, since the full moon in Libra can kind of bring emotions to the surface in those areas. So you have loyal heart. Card about loyalty, making decisions for the long term. So, we're going to be pulling some tarot cards to learn more about this. All right. So, love where you are. Gemini, let's take a look at where you are. You have King of Wands. You're in a position of stepping into a leadership role, being a visionary leader, taking charge, and kind of being in a position where others follow you and are inspired by you. Let's see where this can lead. You have Six of Wands. So it can lead to being recognized by coworkers, your community, your friends, family. Be recognized as victorious, being someone that stands above the crowd. And says connect your heart to your head when determining what you would like. What would you like, Gemini? You have this Tower, which kind of indicates a couple of things. It can indicate that you would like for some divine intervention to come to expose some foundation, some false foundation of beliefs, as well as you would like to be prepared for that situation. So, but this says love where you are. So let's take a look at what the Tower pertains to. King of Cups. Interesting. So it seems that King of Cups could be you for some, and it could be another person in terms of a relationship, a mentor, parent. So if it's you, if the King of Cups is you, and what does that mean with respect to the Tower? You have the King of Swords. all these kings, wow. It's a sense of kind of leadership, control, authority. And it's interesting because this card says connect your heart to your head when determining what you would like, and King of Swords is the head, King of Cups is the heart. So it's almost as if you get to say what it is that you want. It's like with this King of Wands and Six of Wands, you can kind of go anywhere, and with the Tower, it's almost like you have the ability to expose things. You have the ability to kind of bring attention to something and expose the truth of it. So kind of like, for some, in the sense of like news, blogs, some types of communication. So let's go over here. Let's jump over to this loyal heart in terms of getting balance in your relationships. How are your relationships right now, Gemini? You have the Three of Wands. So perhaps some long distance, people you haven't seen in a while, makes sense. Still dealing with COVID. Let's see what it is, this loyal heart. Where do your loyalties lie? You have the Nine of Swords. So that's kind of a sense of fear, anxiety about things that are really outside of your control. And in this particular Nine of Swords card, on the wall there is a picture of an individual that's actually in the Five of Swords. Five of Swords is a sense of false victory, not knowing when to walk away. So here it kind of indicates that someone who didn't know when to walk away, someone who put themselves in a situation to be, what's the word? Despised? This person in the Nine of Swords is kind of worrying about that, but really outside of their control. So with respect to where your loyalties lie, this Nine of Swords, it's almost kind of indicating that you might have some disconnect with people and concern about reconnecting. It's causing you maybe some fears about that. What are the fears? You have Four of Swords. So it seems like for some of you, oh, and also in this Four of Swords, on the wall behind this individual laying in the bed is a picture of, it looks like two people embracing. So with the Four of Swords, about taking some time away to clear your head. So for some people who have not really been in touch with others, probably using this time to kind of figure out what it is you want and kind of dealing with your own, fears, anxieties during this pandemic, maybe changed life direction during that time, not sure how to connect with others. So what's some advice for reconnecting? You have Seven of Wands. I would say it's not to look at it as if you are being tested. With friends, they might want to know how you're doing and how you've been, but I don't know if they're going to, maybe you're afraid that they're going to examine what you've been doing, how you've been spending your time. So what would be the harm if they do that? You have the Knight of Swords. That's a sense of kind of rushing in, trying to fix everything, not really having a plan, but just thoughts running away. So it again, it's kind of taking on this Nine of Swords, just being prepared for some negative outcome. But it says loyal heart. So somehow there's some kind of concern, care, attachment. So what is it that you should be tapping into? You have the Fool card here. I think it's kind of just tapping into that experience of just letting things happen and not being too guarded. You know, here in this Three of Wands card, it's like this individual has come across a new territory to explore and kind of sizing things up. But this Fool card, this person's just rushing straight for it, ready to experience it. So perhaps just tap into like allowing things to happen and experiencing it. Possibly, you know, loving where you are. So let's see if these energies here, the Jupiter, Neptune conjunction in Pisces and this full moon in Libra, how they kind of overlap, connect in these situations. You have the Two of Cups. So it seems that it's about your connection with others, whether that's a business, whether that's someone you're interested in romantically, a parent, a mentor, a friend that you haven't talked to in a while. It's about how you feel. And, you know, if you connect your heart and your head, and recognize that, you know, you want the best for others and everyone's kind of going through this journey of life, then you can communicate the way you would like to. And if you do that, let's see what result for you, Gemini. Oh, the Five of Swords. Interesting. So a sense of winning at all costs, not knowing to walk away from a certain situation. But really that's kind of, that's when you are going into a situation feeling that you need to win and not being connected with your head and your heart and not being compassionate, and really just the ego taking over. So what concern about your ego should you have here, Gemini, or how do you keep your ego in check in all of this? Yeah, the Ace of Cups. So it seems that it really is about love. You know, you got the first word on this card is love. There's a heart on this card. And the Ace of Cups is about, you know, emotion, connections, relationships. It's an offer of like feeling connected. So let's take one last card here, and how you can kind of tap into this Ace of Cups when in doubt. You have the Empress. So with this card, it's a recognition that there's enough for everyone. There's a lot of, I guess it's the abundant mindset, that there are no limitations for anybody, that it's not this or that, either or. You can have it all. Everyone can have it all. You can help others have it all. You can really come from a place of being connected not only to how you feel, your environment, people around you, and really want to provide for them. Yeah, it's not a competition of resources. It's really, there's enough love and there's enough concern where you can really step up, and what you don't have in material aspects, everyone can gain from, the emotional aspects and connections. So I'm hoping this provides a helpful perspective of your week to get a clearer view of things. Be sure to check out your readings for Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. We'll see you next time. Take care.